And then take your shoulders, kind of just roll them back. Now we're going to press our shoulders back and down, back and down. Now turn your palms so they face forward. Open your toes, every single toe open. And I want you to actually start to stand equally on the ball of your foot and equally on the heel of your foot. So the ball of your foot and the heel of your foot. Shoulders are pulled up, then they come back and drop them down to the rib cage and hold them there. Chest up, pull the chin in so that the chin is, if you put your thumb on your chest and put your pointer out, it's right there instead of pushing past. Put that chin back with that pointer. Think of that pointer. Now close your eyes and I want you to just rock from heel to toe. Heel to toe. Can you lift and expand your toes as you rock back to your heel? Rock to your toes, rock back to your heel. Try to keep your eyes closed and find that internal balance deep within. Tighten your stomach muscles, pull them in, your dantian. Now we're going to, with our eyes closed, start to roll to the sides of your feet, to the heels, to the toes, to the ball of your foot, to the sides. So how far you're going to roll your body in the circle is up to you, but we're going to keep our eyes closed and internally find that awareness of our alignment, of our energy moving through the foot, up the calf, up the thigh, squeeze the buttock muscle, pull the dantian, the belly into the spine. Keep those shoulders rolled back. Keep that chin in its alignment. Reverse that circle. Reverse. Keep your eyes closed. Try to find that internal balance deep within. Gripping your toes. Go right out on the ball of your foot, right into the tips of your toes. Roll right to the sides of your feet, to your heels. Let that breath start to move long and deep with awareness, with awareness. Now we're going to come to the center. I want you to open your eyes and gaze 10 inches in front of you. Keep your eyes soft. I want you to come up on your toes, all the way up on your toes. Lift your heels off the earth. Start to squeeze your calf, your thighs. Now sit back on your heels. Again, let's lift up to the ball of our foot. Look straight ahead, shoulders back and down. Exhale and come back down. One more time, breathe in, lift up. Lift those heels up. Keep squeezing, squeezing the calves, the thighs, the toes, and sit down. Good. And then bend the knees. Push all your body weight to the heel of your foot, the heel. We're going to lift those hands up on the breath. Keep all the weight on the heel of your foot. Now, as you exhale, bring your hands behind your hips. Interlock your hands. Keep staying down on the heel of your foot, bending your knees. Squeeze the scapula together. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Look up. And look down. And then lift your hands up. Now as you exhale, we're going to stretch our legs out. Open your hands. Press them as far back behind you as you can. Palms facing the sky. Squeeze the shoulder scapula together. Try to keep your ribs pulling down and together. Just the chest expands. Don't expand your back. Keep your ribs pressing down and together. Now we're going to separate our legs. Separate them so they're almost level with your elbows. I'm going to swing my hands up and connect my hand right into my armpit, but right where the chest and the armpit meet. I am going to stimulate the lymphatic glands right through that area. I want to pull my arms as far back as I can, and then start to breathe long and deep. Let your body flow through this motion. Clap and clap. clap, clap. And then let your hands swing, connecting to the waistline. Just let them go, stimulating the internal organs, the kidneys. Let it go. Breathe long and deep. Exhale. And then we're going to stay to the right side. Stay to the right. Bend your knees. Put all the weight onto the heel of your foot and then to your left foot. Kind of lean back into your left foot, left thigh. Open up. Now we're going to take that right hand and pull it back as far as you can. Pull back. And then come up. We're going to come to the other side. I'm going to bend both knees. I'm going to lean to my right side. I'm going to pull my left hand back as far as I can as all my weight drives into my right thigh. Open up the chest. Pull that left arm back. And then lift up on the breath. Exhale. Come down to your thighs. Puff your chest up. Draw the shoulders down. Come all the way down to the earth. Scoop the belly and roll the spine up. Let's do it again. Lift the chest up. Draw the shoulders down to the ribs. Slide down your thigh. Scoop the belly in and roll up. Breathe. Exhale and roll the spine. One more time. Breathe in. Exhale and roll. Come down, breathe in. Keep your chest up, hands on thighs. Can you pull the belly in? Let the belly drop and look up. It's like cat and cow, but we're doing it in a standing position. Look up on the breath. Exhale. Roll the spine. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. And then stay right here in tabletop. Can you bring your hands behind you one at a time? Keep your knees bent. Put all the weight on the heel of your foot. Back and spine is straight. If I need more back support, I keep my hands on my thighs to keep supporting my back. But if I can use my dantian, I'm going to pull it right up to my spine. I'm going to put those hands back, drawing my shoulders deeper to my rib cage and hold. Now, if some of you can actually bring those hands in front, go ahead and do so. Keep all the weight on the heel of your foot. So you have the hands on your thigh, hands back or hands in front. You choose. Breathe long and deep. Long and deep. Hands back on thighs. Roll the spine up. Scoop your belly, squeeze the buttocks, lift up and breathe all the way up to the sky. As you exhale, let your hands just dangle down. Shake them out. One more time. Breathe in. Exhale, dangle them down. Chest up, shoulders roll back. From the chest, we slide back down. Bend your knees, put all the weight on the heel of your foot. Again, we're going to find the position that works best for us. Our posture is most important. Make sure you maintain it. Hands on the thigh, hands back or hands in front. Look straight down to the earth and breathe. Long and deep. Put all the weight on the heel of your foot. And release that energy. Dangle. Scoop the belly in, squeeze the buttocks, and roll your spine. Roll it. Lift up on the breath. Put your left hand on your right wrist. Bend your left leg. Put all your weight into your right foot, right hip. We're going to lift that arm up and over to the left side. Keep pulling that arm up and over. And then release. Right hand captures left wrist. We're going to pull it up and over as I bend the right leg. All my weight goes into my left foot, left hip. I push it off to the side. I'm constantly lifting the arm up to the sky and over to the right. Breathe. flow with purpose and awareness. Always let that breath flow with purpose and awareness. Come up on the breath. Exhale, let your hands just drop, dangle, dangle down. We're going to take and step off our mat if we're on our mat. And I'm just going to reach underneath and capture this leg and drop it. Again, lift that, capture and drop. Find your balance. Capture and drop. Capture and drop. And every now and then you'll drop really fast because you've lost that balance. Let's try to go slow in this energy. Slow, breathing in and out. Now we're going to hold that leg up. We're going to circle the ankle. And if you lose it, just regain it or come to the side. Keep your hand here, circle, reverse to any wall that you are near. Table, wall. Now hold it up, flex the foot. Keep pulling that leg up. Now start to bring power into your bottom leg. So if you lose your balance, which I am, it's okay. Hold it. Now I'm going to let go of my hands and keep holding that leg up. Whew. Hold it for 8, 7 with breath. Now I'm going to bring my hands up. I'm going to step out. I'm going to let my left leg stretch out as I come down any amount. I can keep my hands on my thigh. I can come down to the earth. I'm going to allow my feet to continue walking out so that this knee stays behind the ankle and my hips stay behind the heel of my foot. Stretching that inner thigh. I drop both hips to my right hip. Both hips are pushing to my right hip. Let yourself relax into this energy. Let it go. Let it go. Now, with this position, right leg bent, I'm going to walk both hands to my left leg. I can actually put them up high or low. I can be on my chair. My chair can be here. And I'm going to walk those hands on my chair, but my legs are away from the chair or the blocks. I'm going to walk them clear over to my left leg. Let my right hand even walk further. If I don't need that block or that chair, my hands come to the ground. The right hand walks a little further. The left hand holds on to the ankle or the foot. And I pull deeper into my right shoulder, right hip. And then come back to the center. Walk your feet together, one heel at a time. Or put your hands on your thigh, or put your hands on the chair. Scoop the belly and roll the spine up. Let your breath flow long and deep, all the way up. And exhale. Shake it out. Step with your feet parallel with your hips. Hands off. We're going to bring that left leg up and out slowly. Don't let yourself drop. So think of pulling up and out slowly. Up and out. 2 more. 1 more. Now we're going to hold it up, finding balance. Circle just the ankle. Try to drop your shoulders, and if you lose it, it's okay. It's okay. Reverse the circle. Hold that foot up. Now start to grip your other foot deep into the earth. Feel your ankles squeezing, your calf squeezing, your thighs letting go. Take a nice deep breath in. Keep that leg up and breathe. Exhale. We're going to drop that leg to the ground. I'm going to come down. So if I have that chair, right now my hands go on that chair right here. Otherwise, my hands can go to my thigh or to the earth. Let your weight go to that left hip, left thigh. And then walk those hands over to the right leg, which is straight. Left leg bent. I'm going to take my left hand and continue walking it out more. Or I could be on that chair. Breathe. Let your body move to that left shoulder, left hip. Come back to the center. Walk your feet together. Now you're going to step back with your left foot. Step back with your right foot to tabletop. Scoop the belly in and round your back. And exhale and release. Look up. Exhale and roll. Breathe and look up. And one more time. Exhale and roll. Roll. Look up on the breath. Sit down towards your heels and then round your back up. Look up on the breath. Exhale down to the earth. Breathe and roll up. Exhale, look up, look up, look up. Breathe in. Exhale, roll down. We're just waiting for the breath. Waiting. It's a small energy with a big breath. Breathe in, look up. As you exhale, roll down. Breathe and roll up. Exhale, look up on the next breath. As you exhale, roll down. Now roll all the way up into Virabhadrasana. Lift all the way up. All the way up and release. Bring your hands level, roll them back. Exaggerating the chest, pulling them together. Opening up the chest and breathing long and deep. Now interlock your hands behind you. And I'm going to go onto the side just to show you the view. My hands interlock, shoulders, scapula presses together. Now I'm going to bring my head, the crown of my head, on the earth. So I'm going to lift from my chest, sinking down. I put lightly my head on the earth, lightly. I lift my hands up to the sky as high as I can lift them. As high as I can. Another way is to grab your belt. Hold on to your belt with your hands. Come down with the crown of your head. Lift your hands up as high as you can with that belt. It eases, and so you can go a little bit higher. Try to keep all the weight across your thigh and your hip, not on your head. My head is very light, very light. Come down, scoop the belly, and roll the spine up. Can you roll your shoulder blades back? Let them roll. Now we're going to do the same thing. Can you all grab the strap this time, all of you? I'm going to show you a back view. I'm grabbing the strap, and I'm going to take my hand and rotate it into my hip so that the strap is coming to the back side of my hand. My hands are grabbing the strap, but the strap resides on the back side of my hand with my palms facing my hips. I'm going to come right back down. Chest up, hips up high, lead through the heart. Lightly touch the head to the earth. Lift your hands up as high as you can. Keep squeezing the shoulders, scapula. Let it breathe. And then release the arms. Roll your spine up. Wherever your mat is, I want you to come to your mat. Scoop the belly in, round your back. Can you lift your legs up just slightly and flex, pushing down to the balls of your feet and point. Let's do that again. Flex your feet, curl your toes under, push to the balls of your feet, and point. We're going to come to the ball of our foot again, toes curled under. Sit your hips any amount to your heels. But if you have a knee issue, you're staying up high with your toes curled under. So you have a choice to stay up high or to absolutely sink your hips down. Really pushing off the pads of your hands so my energy force is moving to the ball of my foot. Every toe is separated and stimulated. Every toe. Relax your head, relax your spine, relax everything except the ball of your foot is being expanded. The toes are curled under. Now roll the spine up. Come down to your elbows. Take your right leg, lift it up to the sky and pulse it. Scoop the belly in, let it breathe. On the next breath, bend that knee and lift up. Bend and lift. Now hold it up. We're going to circle the leg around the hip joints. Circle. Let your breath flow with that power. Reverse. Now hold the leg up. We're going to come up to our hands. Keep that leg up. I'm going to bend the knee in and round the back as far as I can. As I bring the leg right back up, I'm going to capture the right foot with my left hand. I'm going to capture it. And I'm going to pull up as high as I can. Pull up. Breathe. Now I'm going to take this right knee and go behind my left knee. Right behind it. I crossed my legs over. I'm going to walk my hands back. So here is the fun part. Some of you are really tight in your hips, and this is a hip stretch. So I need to take my block or a blanket, and I need to set it right behind my calf and my hip. And as I continue to walk back, I'm sitting up on a block of blankets, or I'm sitting on the blanket really tall, giving my hips a chance to ease into this pose. If I have a knee issue, I need to be as high up in my hips as I can. So I can have several blankets. I could have blankets and all kinds of stuff to elevate my hips up higher. So make sure you're comfortable in your body. From here, we're going to move our rib cage left to right. Take a deep breath in. Just let it go. I'm going to come up, let the shoulders continue to roll back. Then lift your hands up all the way. Exhale them behind your hips. I gotta get away from this wall. Interlock. Pull those arms back as far as they can go, as far as they can go. Lift up on the breath. Exhale right over your legs and stretch those hips. This is a hip stretch, so feel the hips. It's not to hurt your knees. So if your knees are hurting, that means you're sitting too low down to the earth. You need to elevate yourself up higher. I could take this blanket or those blocks or those pillows, and I could really pull it up high, sticking it right behind my calf, which elevates my hips up higher. So be comfortable in your energy. Be comfortable. Come forward any amount. Let your head go. Let your shoulders go. Take a deep breath in. A long exhalation out. Try to let go of all thoughts of distraction. Let go of those thoughts. Let them be pushed away. With good thoughts, positive thoughts. Thoughts of peace, thoughts of letting go of the tightness. Breathe into those hips. Let go of the tightness with each exhalation. And then roll yourself forward. Walk your hands out. We're going to take the back leg, the right leg, unfold it. Come back to tabletop. Wiggle your rib cage left to right. Wiggle your body. Now from here, we're going to scoop the belly in, round at the back. Come down to the heels. Hold that spine rounded. Again, round up on the breath. Exhale, let the belly drop. Look up this time and exhale down through the hips. We're going to roll our spine up, all the way up on the breath. Exhale, look up and fold that body down. Breathe and roll up. Now I want you to stay in this position right here as cat and cow. We're articulating the spine here, but if you can, curl your toes under. We're going to roll up into downward dog. And pause. And then we roll down to plank. Scoop the belly in and roll up. So you're either rolling up into cat and cow or downward dog and plank. So you're still rolling your spine. You scoop the belly, roll up. Exhale and come down. Breathe, roll up. Exhale and come down. Bend your knees. Everybody rest into child's pose. On the next breath, roll up into your elbows. All the way to your elbows. Take your left leg, lift it up. Gently pulse that leg up as high as you can. Bend your knee. Pull in and up. In and up. Let that breath flow long and deep. Hold it up. Bend that knee and circle the hip. Make sure you're giving me a good, strong, circular motion. And reverse that circle. Hold it up. Now we're going to come to our hands. I'm going to pull the knee in and round my spine. Now I forgot to mention that I could put this belt across my leg right now. It could be across. I can hold on to it with my right hand right now. So my left hand is on the earth. My right hand's holding the belt that I put on my left hand. On the next breath, I'm going to lift this leg up and I hold the belt. And that way I can get this leg up in the air by holding the belt. Or I just come up and I capture the foot and I pull up as high as I can. Breathe long and deep. Then bring that left leg all the way across the right knee. My legs are crossed. I start to walk myself any amount back. But because I know I might have a tight knee or a tight hip, I take my blanket and I stick it right underneath my hip or my calf and my thigh, which elevates me higher in the air. From here, I'm just going to shake my ribs back and forth. Shake the shoulders back and forth. Let the self go. Let it move. I'm going to lift up on the breath. Exhale those hands behind you. Draw the shoulder blades down and back. Open up the chest. Pull those arms away from your body as far as you can. On the next breath, lift up. Exhale over your feet, over your legs, any amount towards the earth. Let your head relax. And find the peace with the breath. Find your peace. Find the areas that are tight. Breathe into those areas. As you exhale, try to let go of those tightnesses and let it melt towards the earth. Let your breath be a powerful tool of release. Soften your mind. Let go of any thought of negativity, doubt, worry. Let it go. Breathe in the here and now, the softening and the release of the breath. Let go of your head. here's your neck. On the next breath, come up. Walk your hands out, come forward. Take your back leg, left leg, lift it up, and put it back down on the earth. From here, let the belly drop, look up. Sink your hips down. Now we're going to continue to roll into cat and cow. But some of you can actually drop down into chaturanga. So I'm going to exhale down, keeping my elbows hugging my rib cage. Breathe, lift up, and exhale into child's pose. So you're going to continue the cat and cow like this. Look up, exhale and come back. Or you're going to continue to flow down to chaturanga. Breathe in. Exhale to chaturanga all the way down. Exhale, breathe in as you lift up. Exhale, child's pose. So this is where some of you will stay as well, right here. Exhale, so they're going to give you three energies. If you want to go to the third one, exhale into downward dog. Breathe, come out. Exhale, chaturanga. Lift up to cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Let your breath flow. Breathe in. Exhale. Lift up. Exhale, downward dog. Stay here or bend your knees and come down and stay here. Try to keep your hips up in the air. So you're either here or you are in downward dog. Downward dog. We're going to one heel at a time drop to the earth. So this is how I do it on my hands and knees. One heel at a time pushes back. I curl my toes under and I push out on the heel of my foot. If I'm in downward dog, I just simply drop my heel to the earth. One heel at a time. One heel at a time. Keep your hips up high. Expand your shoulder scapula. Let the elbows rotate inwards if you're in downward dog. Bend both knees. Push the body deeper through those arms. Breathe. As you exhale, look up. I'm going to swing my left leg forward, bringing my right leg, soles of my feet together into Baddha Konasana. Let the legs just plop out, chest up, shoulders down, and breathe. And breathe. I'm going to extend my legs off to the side as far as I can. I'm going to reach out to my feet, just letting my body rock. Now, if I have a white strap, I could actually put that white strap on my feet, hold on, and pull with my arms, letting myself rock forward, lifting the chest up, lift the chest up, pull the belly right up to the rib cage, towards the sternum, and then reach forward with that sternum. Try to stretch out your spine. If you need more back support, roll your blanket up, stick it under your sacrum, sit on top of it so that the sacrum is on top of the blanket and my sit bones are on the earth. It will help to give the back support, Let your body reach forward. Now roll the spine up. We're going to point and flex the feet. Point and flex. Point and flex. Keep moving back and forth. Point and flex. Point and flex. Now I'm going to take my hands and put them on the earth and roll the shoulders back, sitting as tall as I can. Flex the feet. Now side to side, from shoulder to shoulder, I move my hands back and forth, expanding my ribs, drawing the shoulders down, sitting as tall as I can in my body. Sit tall. Again, use that blanket behind your sacrum to really elevate your spine. Now we're going to circle those arms all the way around. all the way around. If that hurts your shoulder, bend your elbows. Bend them. Reverse that energy. Let it go. Breathe. Exhale. My left hand is going to go to my right foot. All the way over. I'm going to pull down. Again, I can use my strap. Holding on to that foot or the foot itself. Let the body move down towards that foot. I'm going to take my right hand and capture that foot. I'm going to take the left hand and lift it up to the sky. As I reach it over, I'm going to kind of bend the elbow and capture my big toe with my hand and use this arm as a lever. So maybe I might not be able to touch that blade, so the elbow can touch my thigh, and I use the right arm as a lever to open my chest to the sky, as though my chest, my head was facing the sky, and I could look past the arm to the sky. Breathe. Let your breath flow. And then relax. Roll the spine down. Let your ribs cage move back and forth. Let your shoulders move. Roll your spine up. Let your breath lift up tall. As we exhale, the right hand moves to the left foot. Or I take my strap and I put it on my left foot and I hold on to it with my hand, or I grab my foot. Let yourself relax forward any amount. Try to keep your right and left hips solid on the earth. Try to keep your right leg rooted down into the earth and slightly pulling back. Let your breath flow with that clarity and with purpose to let go of the tightness in the body. Quiet the mind of any thought of distraction. Let it go. Now my left hand captures the big toe. I lift my palm up to the sky. My elbow comes down somewhere on my thigh. As I lift this arm up to the sky, I'm using this elbow to open my chest. So I might have to come up higher. I could also hold on to the strap and come up higher, because I want this elbow to act as a wedge to open up the chest. It's an important arm. I push off of it. So let's lift all the way up and then bring that arm behind your ear and come out as far as you can, keeping that right hip and right thigh solid on the earth. And then exhale, roll down. Let your body sway, let your shoulders go, let your rib cage go. Now I'm going to take a deep breath in and walk my hands out in front of me any amount. I notice where they are. I look and I see where they're at. And I'm going to take a deep breath in and hold it and exhale. Now I'm going to look at my hands. I'm going to take that deeper breath in as I exhale and walk my hands out just a little bit further. I know that you can, because we have it in us just to go that little bit. Breathe in and hold. Exhale and relax. Try to let your head go as well. Let go of your neck. Look at where your hands are. Take a deep breath in, and I know you can do it. One more time out. Breathe in. Exhale and rest. And then one more time. You think you can't, but I know you can. Go right out. Breathe in. Exhale and rest and rest. And then roll the spine up. Let it roll. Shake those legs. Give them a shake. Give them a shake. Ah. Shake them together. Shake them together. Shake them together. Bend your knees. Capture your shins. Round your back. If you're on that mat, that blanket, come right off the blanket. Let your legs roll right into your spine. Stretch out your arms completely. Scoop your belly in. find that power of peace and release in the shoulders and the scapula. Let the shoulders and scapula press forward. My arms are like two planks. They're very straight, very strong. Now, can you rock into the soft skin of your buttocks? Notice the massage across the soft skin of your buttocks. I'm not on my sit bones. I'm not on my sacrum. I'm in that soft little skin in between those two bones. Let that breath flow. Now, as I come out, I'm going to stretch out my left leg by itself. Right leg comes across. I'm going to capture the right knee with my left hand. So if it happens to be your other side, just make sure you're on two opposite sides. If I use my right leg, it's my left hand. If I use my left leg, it's my right hand. It's opposite sides. Captures the knee. I'm going to sit tall and look over that bent knee. Whatever leg is bent, I look over it and I look as far back to the back wall as I can. And as I release, I come forward. I bring this leg even further to my hip, as far as I can. Now I'm going to cradle my knee and capture my ankle, and I support this energy as I come forward. And it takes a lot of pressure off my bottom leg. But if I feel like I can, I just reach out and I capture my foot, or I take my blanket, my strap, and I walk it out over that foot, and I hold on to it. And I walk myself down any amount to the foot, or I capture my foot. And I let my body completely surrender. So it's your strap, it is your knee and your ankle pulling your leg up off the bottom leg. So if you're feeling a lot of pressure in your bottom knee, you need to be lifting up. You need to do whatever it takes to feel support in your body. Let your breath flow. Long and deep. And then release that energy, come up. We're going to capture the foot and lift it straight up. Hold it up, bend the knee, lift it up. Like you're rocking your energy, bend and lift. Now I'm going to hold it up. I'm going to bring my other leg up and down. Can I bring the other hand off the earth? Can I bring both hands off the leg and just work that bottom leg by itself, so you have many choices? Hand on floor, hand on the top leg. I can also put my belt on my top leg as I lift this bottom leg up and down, just to give myself a lot of support, or I can create power. Deep breath. Now hold both legs up. Capture those legs. Take a deep breath in. Bring the soles of your feet together, the knees to the outside, and let your body rest into Baddha Konasana. Shake those legs, just let them go. Let that breath flow long and deep, long and deep. I'm going to slide just the left leg out, and I'm just going to reach out to Jansarasana for a moment and relax my energy. As I roll up, I'm going to capture the right leg. I'm going to pull, the other leg. And then I'm going to capture the left leg or the other leg, pull that knee right to my armpit. Sit as tall as you can and look over the shoulder to the wall behind you. Whatever you are doing, it is opposite sides. So if I have the top leg, it's my other arm that's capturing that knee. And then I twist towards my bent leg. Whatever leg is bent, I twist and I look at the wall behind me. Let the breath flow, sit taller. Every disc stacked on top of each other. Right on top of those sit bones. And then as I release, I come forward. I'm going to capture my knee. I'm going to capture my ankle, flexing the foot. I pull my knee up and I pull my heel up. So I get the weight coming off my bottom leg. Now if I don't need that and I can really push that thigh deeper into the earth, I do. I push it down. And I reach out to my foot, or I capture that belt and I reach out to my belt. So wherever you're at, make sure you're comfortable. Sometimes you can reach out to the belt and still have that hand on the ground for support. So not all the weight comes into the knee on your bottom leg. So find where you can be. Try to get that heel to come closer to your hip, the heel closest to your hip. Now release your body and breathe long and deep. Let that breath flow long and deep. Feel the back expand with each breath. And then release, release. Come all the way up. Capture the bottom leg. Lift it up and back. Now you know what's happening, so you can take your strap right now on your foot, pull it up and down, or I can just hold on to the foot as I pull up and down, up and down. I'm going to hold it up, bringing my bottom leg up and down, up and down. So I can hold my other hand on the ground. I can put my other hand up in the air, trying to find a power in my body, or I can let both hands release as I pull up and down. Find the power in your body. Hold both legs up. Capture them. Hold them up. Flex the foot. And if you can, let go of your arms. Breathe. Let that breath flow long and deep. Capture your legs. Bring the soles of your feet together and let your body rest. Try to let your low back relax. Let it release. And then slowly roll up. Let the shoulders roll back. Now just for a moment, we're going to rest into Savasana. So I'm going to remove all my devices. I'm going to take my blanket right out in front of me. I'm going to roll over. Capture the shins. Roll the spine down. Let the head rest either on my blanket or on the floor. Palms rest to the sides. Now if you have the back that feels uncomfortable, keep your knees bent. Draw your knees together, walk your feet out like a teepee, and try to rest your energy here. If you have those blocks or those chairs, your legs could be on top of the chair. Otherwise, can you stretch your right leg out, stretch your left leg out? Try to maintain a wonderful release into Savasana. Notice your low back. When we are in Savasana, we are pulling our psoas because it's a pull to straighten out your legs. So what you need to be more aware is to keep the pelvic bone neutral. Don't let it tilt down or up. When I keep my pelvic bone in alignment, my tailbone is in alignment. My back has a natural curvature and it stays in a neutral position. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Turn your palms up to the sky. Try to let go of the dantian. Let it just melt to the earth. Try to let go of the buttock muscles. Soften the thighs, the calves. Let the toes naturally drop to the sides. Relax the shoulders and the arms. Relax the fingers. Try to let go of the chest. Just let it drop towards the earth. Open your mouth slightly, relax the jaw. Relax the eyes, the eyebrows. Soften the forehead, the cheeks. Feel the rise and fall of the chest. And then when you're ready, wiggle your fingers and your toes. Slide your right leg up. Slide your left leg up. Capture one knee at a time. Circle those legs all the way around that low back. Feel that low back releasing. And reverse that circle. And then roll to any side that feels comfortable for you. Let yourself go into a fetal position. Take a deep breath in. Then a long exhalation. Find that peace and that quietness deep within. And when you're ready, slowly walk yourself up. If you choose to stay in that fetal position, just stay right there in that fetal position. You have a choice. Take a nice deep breath in. Sit as comfortable as you can. Legs in front of you, legs in a cross-leg position, or legs in Baddha Konasana, the soles of your feet together. Relax those shoulders, relax your arms. Let your breath flow with purpose and awareness. Expand the chest. Let the shoulders relax and the arms relax. Relax your thighs. Lift the sacrum up. Let the crown of your head spiral upwards towards the sky. Find the peace and the quietness here and now. Learn to let go of anger, strife, worry. Learn to let go of it. Push it away with each exhalation. Breathe in. Push it away. Breathe in the here and now. Breathe it in. Exhale. Live your day here and now in the presence. Today is a gift. Learn to enjoy and embrace it. Learn to breathe in hope, peace, love. Learn to breathe in gratitude. Gratitude for the things that you have, for your health, for the ability to move your body. Breathe in gratitude, and then, only then, will we feel happiness. Happiness comes from being grateful of the things that surround us, who we are. And then let it go with each breath. Have faith in what will be. Let yourself breathe here and now. May peace be with you today. Namaste. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate